This is Angie with the Renaissance ClubSport Aliso Viejo, and on behalf of our ClubSport and Formula 3 family, I want to welcome you to Strong or Strength. Got a 45-minute workout today. Not a lot of cardio, but a lot of strength training that we're going to be doing. So you're going to grab a couple pairs of weights, something on the heavier side for your lower body. And today you're really only going to need something a little bit lighter for the upper body. We're going to do a fair amount of core. I work in blocks, so that means we're going to do the same exercises in the same order a couple times in a row before we move on. That way we get to work those muscle groups fully. If you're ready to get moving, I'd like to do a quick little warm up with us. And let's get started. So what I want you to do is take your feet a little bit wider in hip distance, turn your toes out. We are going to be doing some kind of outer hip sumo style workouts today. And I just want you to, before I start, I'm going to play some music here. It's not going to be super duper loud, so if you do like music, I'd encourage you to put it on, have it on in the background since you guys are all on mute. Make sure you can hear me. Let's play a little bit of music. It helps me. I know music helps motivate me, but just give me some nice and easy sumo squats. And so as you come down in this sumo position, I want you to take your arms and take them overhead. So sumo means, or plie, means that you have an open hip, and the open hip is promoted with those open knees and open toes. So your middle toes are going to point in one direction, your knees are going to go in that same direction. So as you come down, you take your arms up overhead, and then take your time as you warm up. But I want you, again, keep your chest facing towards me so you're not collapsing in your chest. You're going to do this for 5. Squeeze your butt up on the way up. 4. Push the ground away from you on the way up. 3. We're going to keep with this, but I'm going to have you bring your feet in a little bit closer. Right here, toes point forward. So I want you to squat down, knee up. Squat down, knee up. Now as you bring the knee up, can you really tighten up those abs, and then can you squeeze your shoulder blades together on the way up? So squeeze, give me a little back warm up here. It shouldn't be rushed. Take your time through it. Do 5 more, 5. Now as I bring that knee up, I'm squeezing this supporting glute. 3, 4, caught myself there. 3, I don't want to, make sure you guys are doing all these reps. Now we're going to go in a wide stance. Toes are still going to point forward, knees are going to point forward. And I just want you to shift side to side. Open up those inner thighs. Wake up your adductors. So shift and shift. You can do that a couple more times on each side. If you find a spot that kind of feels a little neglected, you can also hold it. Take it into that position a little bit longer. Good. 3, sorry. 2. Last 1. Do me a favor, rotate each ankle. Use your toe as your pivot point in each direction. Just a few rotations in each direction. Give your shins a little bit of a warm-up, ankle joints. Other side. And we're going to do it again. So I want to do it one more time with a little bit more intensity. So take your toes out right here. All the way down and up. Squeeze. Reach and up. So second time through is meant to start getting the blood flow to the joints. Heart rate elevated a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Down and up. So as you take your arms overhead, you're not tensing your neck muscles. Up and down. Chest faces forward still. I'm asking a lot of you. And I know it's Monday. I know it's early. 5. 4. 3, you're going to go right into, you're going to take your feet hip distance apart. You're going to go squatting down. Give me a little bit of balance at the top and up. Down and up. Remember, you're squeezing your back. So you're giving me a nice scalp squeeze at the top. Down and up. You're holding that knee up just long enough so you can actually balance right here. Good. 5. 4, 3, 2. Remember that wide stance for me. Last 1. Go wide. Toes turn in. Our toes are facing straight ahead. Side to side. Now really shift. Shift your hips side to side here. So you're trying to get those hips centered over that back heel. Inner thighs, kind of groin area will open up for 5. Good, guys. 4, 3, Got 2 more. We're gonna pick up one weight for our first block of work. I want it to be a heavier weight, especially since it's the first time through. You're nice and fresh. We're gonna go squat. We're gonna go an offset squat to an offset lunge. So what it's gonna look like, you're gonna hold it in one hand. You're gonna stand up nice and tall. I'm gonna have to go at an angle. I'll hold it over here. So whatever hand that my weight is in is the leg that's gonna be moving back and forth in a lunge. But before you do the lunge, I want you to squat down, stand, and you got your offset lunge. We're gonna do 10 on this side, okay? So you're just gonna do one side only. Whatever hand is holding it is the leg that moves back. You have a nice and easy squat down and up, reverse lunge. So when you have this offset, weight in one side, I don't have the room there. You're still forcing lots of stabilization through your body. You're making sure your knees aren't kind of knocking together and down. So on that lunge, take the back knee. How close can you get it to the ground? Pushing through that front heel on the way up. Squat down. It's like your suitcase squat. Right here. Maybe one of these days we'll use a suitcase again. Go somewhere. Right here. Let's do 4 more of these. Warming up the legs. Good, guys. Looking nice. 3, 2. You're gonna drop down into a lighter weight. I'll show you why. You have a reverse fly on this side. So I'm working my left side first. I'm gonna work that left arm, but I'm only doing one side. So I'm gonna be right here. You want a lighter weight because this is all upper back and shoulders. So here's what it looks like. You're gonna open up, palm faces in, really relax. Lead with the elbow, lead with the out, with that back of the hand. Give me like 10 to 15. Abs are tight on here, and pull it back. So you're pulling back using right here, the back of the shoulder, the upper back. Your gaze is down. That's a nice neutral spine. You don't want your cervical spine to be super extended there. Once you do like 10 to 15, once you feel that little muscle, those muscles engaged, burned out, we're gonna go and do our other side of the squat lunge thing. Good, give me 2 more. Abs are in. Now go right into it. Grab that heavier weight. So I start with my left, now I'm gonna go with my right. I got my squat to my lunge right here, so I'm gonna stand up tall, squat down without my knees caving in, and lunge back. Right here. Squat down. So on this one, it's like I'm putting my suitcase down on the ground, right? Got my knees knocking in. Stand up tall. We're going to 10. We're going to do a second set of all this. We'll have plenty of time to get nice and tired, don't worry. Down. And here. What, 3 more? 3. Good. 2. Every time I squat, I'm counting it. 1 more time. We're going to do that reverse fly on this side now. Yes. Gotta lighten your load. You are working that upper back and shoulder, which doesn't necessarily need a ton of weight here. Palm faces in. Nice extended chest though. So when I say extension, I'm not curved in. Nice flat back right here. Lead with the back of the hand and the elbow and open. Right here. So again, the weight you pick up determines your rep count. If your weight is really light, do more. If you have a heavier weight, do less. I hope the mic is not picking up the crazy bird action that's going on outside of my house. Keep going. 4 more. We're going to do a core exercise, and we're going to go back to the top and do all this lunge and squat work again. Take your weight down with you. Take whatever weight you were using for your reverse fly and come down into a plank position. Plank with weight pulls. You're going to be on your elbows. It's easier on your hands, so you pick the option that works for you. I like to do these on my elbows. You're gonna be right here into a plank position. You're gonna place that weight down by the hip. It's gonna be like underneath the hip. From here, you're gonna pull it side to side for 10. And I'm tucked under real tight, 9. Without moving my hips too much. Like obviously they're gonna make some compensation, but you're trying to pull across at the belly button hip area, side to side. As you pull across, you're exhaling. So exhale and pull without letting those hips lift up. Exhale and pull. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. There you go. That's block 1. Let's do it all again. Go to the top, pick up your heavier weight. Let's squat, let's lunge. Doing the offset, I'm gonna start with my left side again, okay? Whenever you do these, right, we're always starting on our weaker side. You're gonna have feet hip distance apart. You're gonna squat. And you're gonna lunge back with that same leg that matches the arm that's holding the weight right here down. And lunge it back. Nice, guys. Keep going. I see it. Looking good. Just reaching the halfway mark here. 5 more, please. Down. Chest is still extended. Good. 4. It's okay to take your time. We're not in a rush when we do your strength training work. We're not trying to throw these weights around real quickly. We're trying to work with purpose, with intention. Let's do 1 more. And go into those reverse flies. Down. And lunge. Grab the lighter weight. Same side. So I like to put you can put your hand here. Right here. You can do like a tripod type of motion with real wide feet, or you can be here, bent over, using the opposite hand for some support. Either way, you're doing it with abdominals pulled in. You're breathing. Exhale every time you come up, and you avoid momentum by stopping yourself. You're fully stopped. Each rep is a new rep. So on this one, remember, the lighter your weight, the more you go. Medium-sized weights will kind of do a 10 to 12 rep range. Heavier weight, 6 to 8. Let's do our other side. Go ahead and come up, shake it out for a second. Let's do our final side of that squat. Offset squat, lunge. Just standing up nice and tall. There we go. It's all about the angles, guys. Making sure you can see me down. So when you go back in that lunge, where are your shoulders going? You're not staying where you left them. You're coming back over the hips. And then watch those knees, making sure they're not knocking in. So you really got to fight for them to stay over those middle toes. Down. Good. Reaching a halfway point. Give me 5 more. Good. 4. Okay, squeezing your butt at the very top. Every single time you straighten those hips, guys, squeeze your butt. 2 more. Good, 1 more here. Down. Excellent, last one. Grab your lighter weight. Last set of that reverse fly. We're gonna come down, do that plank work that we did earlier. So, yeah, right side, here we go. Find yourself in a supported position, whatever support means to you. It could be a tripod here. It could also be on the ground too. Especially with a really light weight. If all you're working with at home is like a 5-pounder, getting down here will also help make that harder. And that's kind of what we're always challenging ourselves, to find that right weight so that we're challenging the muscle, not overworking it, not compensating with bad form. Let's do 3 more. Nice, guys. 2 and 1. Come all the way down. Bring your weight with you. You're going to pull that weight through. You're pulling to the side with the same hand. So you're not placing, you're pulling here. Hips stay down the whole time. You make this easier by coming up on the hands. This makes the hip placement a little bit easier. I'm not here to make it easy. I'm here to get my workout in. Pull it across. So as you pull, can you exhale? Here you go. Exhale. And as you exhale, you're drawing those abs in. You're asking them to kind of brace tight against this added resistance down below. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, guys. Come on up. Okay, that is your set 1. We're done with that. Let's see here. Okay, so on this one, you need just one weight, and we're going to do a halo. We're going to do it in the lowered lunge position. So you want something that you can take up and around and over your head. But because we're going to do it in our lunge position, you want on the lighter side because you got to work the shoulders. So when you're ready, what's going to look like? You're going to forward lunge. And as you come down, you're going to take yourself into a halo position and come here. Yep. My husband's over here. He's my former fitness model's herd. Just a worker outer with you guys because I'm no longer injured. Right here. Want this? Good. Forward lunge and halo. Forward lunge. Elbows stay bent the whole time. Shoulders over those hips. Right here. Think about your triceps. Think about your shoulders and upper back. Keep going. So this needs to be easier. You lunge and stand in halo. It's a lot harder to do these more dynamic moves when you're already holding a hard position. Do what works for you. Change the direction of your halo every time you come down. Let's do 4 more. Remember that back knee hovering off the mat or the ground. 4. Good. 3. Good. Last 2. Last one, please. Okay. No weights necessary for the next exercise, unless you have wrist issues. We're going to do, let's call it 16, because I want to keep us on an even number. On push-ups, and then in between each rep, you have a knee to elbow, little oblique action. So what's going to happen, you're going to push up, and you're going to bring your knee up to the same elbow. Push up, knee to elbow. You got to have your rep count even, so both sides get worked evenly. 16 is a nice number for our first set. I might increase it during the second set. Let's do this. So you can do these on your knees, and then pop up, knee to elbow. That's your other option. Remember your push-ups. Hands are a little bit wider than your shoulders. Your elbows dart back like they're an arrow. Keep it up, keep it up. You're gonna take your time through this because you want the best push-up possible, right? Reaching the halfway point. Keep going, you got 8 more. Now as you bring that knee up to the same side, are you contracting? I want you to contract. I want you to really pull in right here. Good, let's do 4 more. 4. Everybody. 3. Call me out, honey. 2. You probably got started a lot earlier than I did. Last one. Come on up, guys. You need, oh no, stay down, stay down. My bad. Hopefully you weren't up. I know people get so annoyed when their instructors take them up and down and up and down. I get it. Okay, so we're going to be here in a modified side plank. On the bottom elbow, on the bottom knee. You've done this with me before. Knee to elbow and extend. You've got long lever touch right there. Knee to elbow, extend long, and then tap through with a straight arm and straight leg out. So this whole kind of set is focused on obliques. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. Oblique, baby, right here. Let's do 4 more and we'll go on the other side. 4. Keep those hips lifted. Don't let yourself sag down. Good, 2 more. Last one. Let's go on the other side, please. Okay, modify it. Knee and elbow down, arm extends nice and long overhead, leg doesn't touch down there, elbow to knee. And then tap those fingertips as close down to the foot as you can get it. Good, keep going. Reach it, nice and long. So give yourself lots to work against from a resistance standpoint. Let's do 2 more. Knee to elbow. Long lever, last one. Knee to elbow. Long lever. Let's go back to the top. We have those halos, guys. Lunging and the halos. And we got push-ups. Because why not? Okay, so holding onto your weight. Come forward into that forward lunge. Halo at the bottom. Power back. Lunge. And halo. This makes my already messy hair even messier, whatever I do with these. Oh, vanity, right? Am I right? And come on back, good. Hover that back knee, guys. Making sure you have 90 degrees in all those lower body joints. Good, keep going, 4 more. Good, looking nice, guys, 3. Changing the direction of that halo every time. 2. Last one. Let's go back to those push-ups. And because it's my last Monday strong class with you, let's just make it hard. Let's just make it 20. You know, it's the way you get better, guys. So we got 20 push-ups in the middle, knee to elbow. Same side, same thing. We're working our obliques on this one. On your knees or on your toes, I don't care. Let's go, 1. Remember, we're taking our time, not worrying about our speed. We're thinking about our form. You drop down to those knees when it makes sense. Good, you're reaching the halfway point here. Stick with me, please. Take it down to the knees first before you completely give up on the move. Or just lose those oblique crunches. We stay with the push-ups. Good, almost there. This is the 15th. Let's do 5 more. Abs are pulled in. 3. 1 to go on each side. And you're there. Stay down here, please. Whew. Thanks for hanging out with me. That's fun. So much better doing this with friends, guys. All right, bottom knee, bottom elbow. Modify that side plank. Come on in and extend long. Toe comes forward. So you got long lever, you got short lever right here. Okay, there's no more regular push-ups. We may be doing some tricep push-ups, but I'll give modifications for that too. I always do tricep push-ups on my knees. I get more range of motion. Good, let's do 1 more here, and we'll go to the other side. Knee, and long. Reverse, I'm sorry, not reverse, right here. Other side. Set yourself up. You're nice and lifted here. Knee to elbow. So your breath pattern, exhaling with effort. Exhale. Inhale long. Exhale. Inhale long. Right here. You guys look good. Keep going. 4 more. Good. Last 3. 2. Good, last one here. Okay, that ends is our second block of work. You guys are looking like the Monday morning rock stars you are. You need something heavy. Give me something heavy because we're gonna do deadlifts. We're gonna do a sumo style deadlift just like we did in our warm up. And we're gonna do it, I want you to go kind of as heavy as you have on hand. So right here, toes will be turned out. I'm gonna grab a heavy weight, stage right here. Amazon must be here, sorry guys. So what's gonna happen, nice long, nice wide feet, toes and knees are gonna turn out. You're gonna go into that deadlift position here. Hips hinge and standing up tall right here. So remember with any deadlift, it's hip driven, meaning your hips go back first. Your knees only bend if they need to allow for that hamstring flexibility. They're not locked out, but they're definitely not bent. They're not leading, they're not the stars of this show. Shifted back. So I'm working with the kettlebells, just the heaviest thing I have here. If you're working with one weight, track it towards like the area between the heels. So it really forces you back. So it should feel like a nice little hamstring stretch at the end. And standing up tall, back is not curved. I always say at the bottom of this, I should be able to come place my cup of coffee right there. Let's do 5 more. You gotta do a lot of these. You're slowing it down. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good. It's got a good cross breathe. I need that. 4. How many more did I say? 3. Good. 2. Good, ladies. Last 1. Good, gentlemen.
Ladies.
I know, sorry. Looking at the screen. Okay. When I was planning my class, I was like, honey, what's your favorite exercise? I wanted to make sure I incorporate all that. He chose the Arnold press. I'm going to add some biceps to that. So bicep to overhead press. So you want something that you can place overhead, but you want something you can bicep curl too. So right here, bicep curl, overhead press, right here. If your weights are too light for this to be challenging, come down to your knees right here. Bicep, overhead press right here. And then reverse it down. So you're not just dropping those hands back, but you're rather treating it everything like it's a separate move, giving yourself that extension, curl and squeeze, press without tensing your neck, reverse, full extension. So we're not giving momentum and opportunity to take over. Good, down. I like these exercises too. Anything I can work my shoulders with, I will take. Let's do 4. 4 more, 4. And down, good. 3, I'm down on my knees only because my weights are on the lighter side for what I can do with this exercise, and I want to feel it. And if I push my weights overhead when I'm standing, you won't see them. It's all about the camera angle, right? Last 2. Good, we want to be kind of shaky at the end. Last 1. And up, good. Come all the way down. Join me on the ground. We're going to do an abdominal exercise, contracting our abs in a lengthened position, a single leg drop. So you're going to come onto your back. Your legs are going to come up, and they're going to be straight. Head's going to stay down for now. I'll give you an option to make this a little bit harder. But from here, arms and legs are going to be extended, and you're going to drop one leg at a time. Inhale down, exhale lift. So this may be where you stay. Drop it down without letting that foot touch down, and exhale as you come up. You're working, contracting in this nice lengthened state. So think about what your abs, what you want them to look like in the bathing suit. You want them long, you want them lean. Train them that way. Don't push them out this way when you're dropping and when you're lowering and lifting. Rather inhale and pull. All right, you're training your abs the way you want them to look. Now, you want this to be harder. Just lift your head and look at your belly button the whole time. Still concentrating on that braced exhale down. I'm sorry, exhale up. Harder still would be to hold the weight right here. I know some of you guys really need that extra challenge, you would pull the weight, locking out your elbows. Inhale and exhale. Good, honey. Taking the rockstar option there for 4. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and roll to your side. Gently push yourself up. Grab the heavy weight. Let's go back to our deadlifts, please. Sumo squat deadlifts. Or sumo deadlifts, not sumo squat, sorry. So remember, we're trying to really engage those hips, outer hips, sorry. That's why we're turning out our feet, hamstrings, and glutes right here. So, down here, flat back. I always kind of say chest stays extended. You're pushing your chest down towards the ground, and it does kind of cause those glutes to pop up and pop back, which is what we want. Exhale with that lift. So inhale, and then exhale, push the ground away, squeeze. Taking your time. You've hopefully picked up the heaviest weights you have on hand because these are muscle groups that can handle it. And this is not one of those exercises unless you're using like a barbell at the gym. You can do these for a while. We want to train our body, take a lot of load, doing it with good form. Inhale down. Exhale lift. Let's do 6 more. So those knees are over the middle toes. You want everything to kind of turn out, and you want to really think about that outer glute area. As you come up, squeeze all the way through it. Good, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Good, we have our kneeling or our standing curled across. Take the option that works for you. Maybe we'll do 12 to 15. So, depending on what your weight choices are, I'm gonna come back down to my knees, picking up the heavier weights, standing up tall, kneeling tall, roll your shoulders down and back. Remember, you got each move is its own move. Reverse the press, reverse the curl. Good, up and here. Good, curl and up. Nice, guys. So anytime you push those weights overhead, make sure you're not too extended here. You're tucked. Even if you're standing, you're tucked. Everything's tight, but you're not using that low back to compensate for heavy weights. Make this a glute supported exercise here instead of a low back tweaker. Good, do 2 more, please. We're gonna do those single leg drops on our back right after this. So start to think, do you wanna add any weight? Do you wanna lift your head? Good, last one. Good, come on down. Ask yourself how you wanna end this particular block of work. We have 1 last block of work after this. Never hurts to add weight. If you're ready for it, most of you guys are here with me every Monday, so you can do it. So hands holding 1 weight, look at the belly button, inhale, lower, exhale, bring it in, inhale. So if you slow it down, that makes it even harder because momentum, again, can't take over. There's some times when we want momentum to help us, but this is not one of those times. Inhale and exhale. So if you feel your neck get all creaky, you can support yourself underneath your neck if you need to. So if you're trying to keep that head lifted. But also make sure you're not gripping your weight too tight. Inhale down, exhale left. Let's do 4 more. Good, 3. We're gonna stay on the ground for our last block. So you don't even have to worry about getting up. Just make sure you're nearby your weights. And I'll show you what we're gonna do. So you're gonna come down from that. We have a foot elevated bridge. If you'd like to, and I'd like some of you guys to, you know who you are, add weight to your hips, make it harder. That's what I'd like to see. So 1 foot's gonna be up and 1 foot's gonna be here, right here. So I'm gonna push through this foot on the couch. I'm gonna lift. So in this position, I might nestle some weights. I'm gonna grab my lighter set so I can lift them safely here. This is where I'd like some of you to be. Body weight works really well with this though, guys. So let's do 15 on each side. I'm going to stick with body weight. I just want to show the weighted option for some of you. Start on your weaker side. My weaker side is this side, so I'm going to start here. So I'm going to push through my foot, lifting all the way up and holding into that side, and then articulating down. A lot longer down to go since my feet are elevated here, and then lower down. As soon as my glute touches down, I lift back up. I want constant tension here. So all the way up, and then lower down. If you don't have anything to elevate your foot on, this totally works grounded. Don't even sweat it. All the way up, all the way down. As soon as my butt touches down, so I want to stay constantly engaged. My hamstring will take the brunt until the very end, and I'm going to really squeeze into my glute right here. So let's do 5 more on this side, and we'll switch. 5. Lower down. Good. 4. We're going to do both sides here. 2. And then 1 more, please. Lower down. Switch feet, other side. Go right into it. This leg kind of got a break there. It was literally just hanging out, not doing anything. So I have my foot in a weird position on the couch. I'm trying to stay flexed to force my work through my heel, which will further get my hamstring engaged up. Trying to straighten my hip at the top. Let's go. Let's do like 8 more here. As soon as my butt touches down, and right back into it. Good. We have 5 left. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale up. Slowly lower down. Remember, I promised that there were no regular push-ups. We have tricep push-ups. Those are next. One of my favorite moves for the triceps. If you can't do tricep push-ups for shoulder or wrist issues, you're going to do a kickback. Last one here. But if not, you're going to just roll over. Like I mentioned before, I do these on my knees. I do that for range of motion. You got your kind of traditional chaturanga if you're a yogi. Hands are right underneath those shoulders though. So unlike our regular push-up, our hands are a little bit wider. Get yourself lined up and get your hips down. Take those elbows, you're gonna point them straight back and you're gonna scrape your rib cage. You bring your nose to your mat and you're gonna come all the way up. That's your tricep push-up. So it's gonna happen, like I said, I like to do these on my knees. That way I can get my nose all the way down and really push and get my shoulders worked as well as my triceps. Making sure that your wrists are right underneath those shoulders, even a little behind. So if you're peeling, which happens, take a little break or don't go as deep. So you may be just going here, but put in those triceps, guys. Go ahead, 5 more. Good, you have 3 left. Oh, hello. 2. I have my form watcher here. He didn't even get up during my earlier class. He had an early morning class. He sat in his bed the whole time. I guess he's awake and ready to play. Sit up to twist. So what we're going to do, you have to sit up to a Russian twist. You're going to take a weight if you have it. If not, you don't need it. Right here. Come all the way back. This one, I'm okay if you want to use momentum. Twist, twist. And lower down. Articulate down. So sometimes that weight overhead will help you get up, and that's fine. But just make sure you're lowering down real slow. That lowering phase is a really important part of our strength work. So you're not just kind of flapping back. You're articulating the spine down. Now this gets harder the further away the arms come from the body, so you can also make it more challenging. Ooh, back, back. There we go. Keep going, you have 4 more. Good, 3. Good, almost there, you got 2, we're working slow. And last one, please. Good, let's stay on the ground. Let's turn around. Well, for me, I gotta turn around. Let's get back to those bridges. We're almost done. It's our last set of work. Right on time. I said I'd have you out by 8:45. We're almost there, guys. Single leg bridge right here. So you have one leg extended. Start with your weak side. When you're ready, lift high, lower slow. Lift and push through the heel and lower nice and slow. Every time the glute touches down, there's no break. Come all the way up. My weights are blocking the view of my form here. Hopefully not. How can you get this into the glute? You can push those hips up and squeeze all the way to the smile of your seat. Good. Do 5 more, please. 5. 4. 3. 2. We're gonna go right into the other side, guys. Last one. The other side. Extend. Make it nice and fluid. Exhale with the lift. Inhale, lower down. Good, I see you guys looking so nice. Lots of pretty peaches on my Monday morning. I dig it. Let's do 8 more. Okay, guys, your last 6, make sure they're the perfect bridges. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, guys. Out into your tricep push-up for 10. The big 1, 0. Let's finish strong here. Get you out of here on time. Knees are down. Hands are underneath those shoulders. Scrape those rib cages. Let's do this. Down and up. We're only doing 10, so work on the depth. Lock the elbows out at the very end and squeeze into those triceps. Good, that's 7, almost there. Last one, please. Good, last set here. We're gonna sit up the twist. We're gonna do 10 of those, and you'll be all done, guys. Your Monday will be off to your start, off to your good day, hopefully. All right, on your back, come all the way up. Right here, side to side you go. Straighten it out, articulate down. So I don't think I said this last time. I don't even think I did it. Switch the direction of your twist each time you come up here. If you can remember. Sometimes I forget. Come on up. Twist side to side. Straight. And on back. Halfway, guys. Halfway. Give me 5. Good. 4. 3. 2 to go. Make them good, guys. Last one. Good. All the way down. Put your weight to the side. Push yourself up. Yes! Good job, guys. Happy Monday. I think you guys did an amazing job. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. I'll end right here and say thank you on behalf of the ClubSport family and Formula 3 Fitness. You guys will have a wonderful day.